There we go. It took it a long time. It was really thinking about it. Hello, guys. Good evening. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live with Three Mississippi. Tonight, the part of Mike will be played by Mr. Bunko because he's out here and Mike's not. So there's that. Um, anywho, good to see y'all here in chat. I'm cash tonight. I'm just like, I tweaked my back a bit. I don't even know what I did, to be honest, but I did. So I'm just gonna kind of sit comfortably. I know must be going around because I know Mama V just ended her live early because she's like, my back's out. I had to take Frankie to the chiropractor this week because she tweaked something, and so we're just all hot mess over here, doing, living the dream. You know what I mean? Who all's in here? Let's see. Paul Honeyman is in the house. White Rock Homestead, hello. Junkie Gems is in the house. Hello, guys. Of course, Auntie Anne, hello. We love Auntie Anne. I actually talked to Auntie Anne for all of, I don't know, 30 seconds today because I was excited when we were at the meetup, the Mid-American meetup, we were talking about Freedom Weekend, and she said, well, I got a cabin through Airbnb, but I don't know if we're going to use it because we might take the RV or whatever. And I said, well, let me know if you cancel it because if we're going, then you know that one's closer than probably a lot of the hotels. So she called me and let me know that they were canceling that. So I snatched it up. So I'm excited. It's a cute little cabin and it's like 20 minutes closer than the hotel. So it's only like 20 minutes from everything versus, you know, like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on, you know, which hotel and where you're going. It's loud, it's satin. Love it. So thank you, Katie. She says, I said, sorry about your back. It's not that bad. I literally just, I mean, it's okay. I guess I've just been up and at 'em. This whole week has been like go, 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 go. Frankie had a lot of church activities, so I've been running back and forth to town way more than I normally would. And like they had 2 activities today, so I had to like take her and drop her off, then pick her up later, and then take her again, and then I gotta go pick her up. So it's just it's just very, it's like summer, you don't get as much of a break as you think, I guess. But there it is. They're doing good stuff out there, so gotta do it. So Old Man King Homestead, hello. Jerry Jones is in the house. Hello, MT Homestead, another great one. I was actually just watching a couple YouTube videos and catching up, and I saw Big Mike in the background of Kamon's video from when he went to the expo. So I saw you a little bit. Cold Beer Ranch, I'm even wearing your shirt. What's up? John is in the house. I love it. I'm sorry, I'm behind here. Yes, thank you, Auntie Anne. I was funny because you must have called me when I was driving right through a dead zone because it was plugged into my truck. It never rang. I didn't see a missed call, nothing until I got home and looked at my phone for something else and went, oh, I have a missed call from Auntie Anne. Like, what happened? So that's when I called you and was like, did you butt down me or did you need to call me? No. Get off there. You cannot walk on the keyboard. He's fine until he gets on the keyboard. He's fine until then. So I'm reading the comments on here because that way I don't have to lean towards the screen and look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's all Grady is in the house. What is going on? There's Mama Murphy. Hello. What's going on? You need to get to your computer so you can type faster, says Brian. I know. I'm telling you. Yeah, Denise and Marcel in the house. It's all Grady. Hello, says MT Homestead. Catching up here. Sorry, guys. No judgment here with Tish Ross. Ross says, hey, Sean. Tim Mason is in the house. Hello. Dana, Bitty Boo. Hello. What is going on? All right. I think I'm kind of caught up here a little bit. I know. Bunko wants to type you a message, David. David was a big winner last night on Tim's Live for his big 25K subscriber giveaway. That was a fun. I missed the first part because I was doing other stuff, and then I realized what time it was because I wanted to make sure I was in there for that one. not because of the giveaway so much, but because I knew it would be a fun live and it was a celebration and I wanted to be there for it. But then I realized like, oh shoot, I missed like the first half. So then I hopped in there and watched the last bit for a while. Oh, that's interesting. Anywho, I'm sorry, just catching up here. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, to get myself situated here. Chances are I'm going to be going into town early again tomorrow morning because my ducks shipped out Tuesday evening. So usually, since I've been out here, it's usually like the whole next day they're traveling, and then usually I get a phone call on Thursday when the birds are in, when I've ordered birds. However, these birds were coming from their facility in California. So they may not get here till Friday, is my thinking. Because usually they're coming from either, was it Idaho or where's the other state? It was something else that was just a little bit above us. I don't remember which state the other birds came from now, but so these guys might take a little longer to get here, but I've got a dozen, rewind. I've got a dozen Muscovies coming. And for those of you that don't know or haven't been with us since we were in California, I had raised Muscovy ducks out there. And if you don't know what a Muscovy duck is, I think probably maybe out here more people know what they are because they're so prevalent in Florida. But out here, like, I think more people probably know about them, but back in California, people were like, what's that? But they're quackless ducks. They're a bush duck. They kind of hiss and make little chirping noises occasionally. Usually like the mom hens will like chirp to the ducklings and stuff. But they eat flies. They're really good for pest control when it comes to flies specifically. They're a great meat breed, not so much for egg production, but they are a really great meat breed and they're excellent moms. They will raise up those babies. Like you don't have to do anything and then you can just process out what you want in a few weeks and it's great. They're pretty quick growing. So anyway, I love Muscovy ducks. They're fun and because they're a bush duck, they don't need a lot of water, just enough to kind of rinse their sinuses and like have post-colloidal baths in because they enjoy that in mating season. So everybody has their own thing, I guess, and that's theirs. So don't let the Muscovies near the creek. They'll float down it and not come back, says Dana at Biddy Boo. Yeah, I mean, they fly, not well. They're not great flyers. But I would keep one wing trimmed on them so that they stay where I want them to stay. For that very reason, because back where we lived before, they would not hop, but they would kind of fly in circles, low circles over. But I could always tell they'd start to get higher and higher when their wings would grow out, and they would occasionally land in the cow pasture that was behind us, and I would have to coax them back over because then they would forget that they'd get mad and pace the fence and try to figure out why they couldn't get there. And I'm like, fly back over, you flew over there. So I'd have to scale the fence and physically go catch them and put them back. So that was always fun. But out here, at least they're going to be on our area. Jennifer Sweeney says, Dad, hello. I love it. Rebel at Heart is in the house. Hello, Kelly. Hiking with Jackie Boy. Hello. I love it. I love it. They hang out around the fast food joints down here, Dano Picola says in Florida. Yeah, they're kind of like, I think in areas like that where they're real prevalent and like used to people and stuff, they're probably a lot like seagulls in California, where if you go out by the beach and you're eating outside, they're there waiting for scraps or they're dive bombing you. Seagulls can get kind of aggressive. Something's chewing on me. I don't know what. Something's chewing on me. But I got my citronella plants out. Well, they're not really my plants. I bought them from Mike. Kind of an early Father's Day present, I guess. But Frankie and I were going to go get them this week, but we happened to see like the last few at this one Home Depot that we were at, so we snatched them up. So I'm like, I'm gonna try to sit up now because I hear Mike shuffling around in there, and I feel like he's probably gonna pop out soon. So we'll see. Backyard Homesteader, hello. She got my flamingo emojis. I love it. Scott Masters Film says, managed to be here today. Late start for work. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome. Steve C. Hello. K62 says, hello, Auntie Ann. I love it. Bitty Boo Brown says, when I was a kid, my dad got me some. I named him after the Beverly Hillbillies. I had the whole Clampett clan. That's cute. I love it. So, but yeah, they're fun. They're a great breed to raise. I think they're really good, especially for somebody is like wanting to get into ducks, but like doesn't want to be overwhelmed by them. I feel like they're kind of a good one to start with, because they are sort of a more low maintenance duck in that sense, especially if you don't have a ton of room for them or like a lot of water space for them. So you can kind of keep them happy, you know, with just a little. I have their little stock pond thing that they just kind of hang out and rinse their sinuses in and stuff, and it's all good. Doop, doop, doop. Jennifer Sweeney says, love what you guys are doing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I love it. I love it. Come down to Florida, pick up all you need. Oh, Mike just entered.
What are we going to get from
Mike
Florida?
has entered the chat. I guess here, I don't know. Well, I usually sit on the other side. This is gonna feel weird. I'm always on the other side. This is gonna be weird.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's gonna be weird.
What's going on? Ooh, bright lights.
Oh. Those are some good puppy names. Jethro and Ellie Mae. That's right, Auntie Ann. I know. I've had some really good suggestions. I had a couple that I really like so far.
I saw a few that I liked on there.
Yeah. So I'm kicking around a few. There was one in particular that I really liked so far, but I'm still kind of not sure about. But somebody was like, name the girl Natchez and the boy Trace, and then you could call him Natty, and Trace is a cool boy name. I was like, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. Because I like the idea of naming them something Mississippi related. So I don't know if that was one of the ones that stood out to you or not, but
It was.
Yeah. Okay, then I think we have our answer. If that's the one that stuck out to both of us so far, then so far that's in the lead.
It's in the lead, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's decided.
It's not decided. No. Because you guys have been still coming up with great suggestions for the puppy names for the Anatolian. So just keep them coming when you think of them, because I like to have options, because then when you meet it's not like I haven't met these dogs yet, but as they grow up a little bit, and once their eyes aren't even open yet. I saw them today. I went by Jen's for a minute, and their eyes still aren't open, but I swear the boy has doubled in size, and the girl has like almost doubled in size just since I last saw them a few days ago. I mean, they're chunking up.
Well, if that boy's doubled in size, he's a chunky monkey.
He's a little chunky monkey, and he was sleeping when I got there, and he was sleeping with his tongue out. It was so cute.
He's a little fat boy.
He's adorable.
He's like me. He's not skipping any meals.
You're fine. Beagles are sweet dogs. They're beautiful, but like as far as guarding livestock goes, they're not really for that. Like,
yeah, I mean,
they would get eaten.
Different breeds of dogs have different purposes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So sometimes it's just to keep your lap warm,
I mean, we know a guy right now that has some beautiful German short hair puppies right now.
Yeah.
And they're AKC. I mean, if you're looking for a bird dog, these dogs are.
And they're beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, and he like works with them and stuff. Like they're really nice dogs. But it's not the right dogs for us.
They're not guardian livestock dogs.
No, they're hunting dogs.
They're hunting dogs.
Yeah.
You don't want them guarding your birds.
Right. That's the last thing you want. It's like I've had people tell me like, oh, you should get labs. I'm like, why would I get labs or retrievers when I have birds? Like, that's like, I'm going to be constantly fighting with them to like not want to eat the birds and bring me one. Like,
right.
That's not what we want. That is not the good idea. I have to reopen this. It's cranky on me and I can't read the chat. It got mad at me.
Scott Masters Films. Yeah, falling in love with growing veggies. Yeah, I've been in love with growing veggies for a long time. It's just I don't showcase it during parts of the year, so it's like every year I re-fall in love with it in the spring and early summer, and it's that time of year right now. So. There's a lot of gardening going on.
Josh Ward says he's got venison burgers on the grill. Y'all should come eat. Oh. You're going to break his heart right now.
You have no idea how busy I've been today.
Oh my gosh, he has been. I've heard him all day in there.
I have. Well, first of all,
Hey, Southern Post Homestead.
I live in Central Time, but I work in Pacific Time. So my normal work day is usually like 7 a.m. to like 4 p.m. Pacific Time. But again, I live in Central Time. So, that gives me the ability to go out and tinker in the garden a little bit, because I'm 2 hours ahead of them. So, I've got some time in the morning before. But the problem is, towards the end of the day, when it's time to call it, um, it's 2 hours earlier back there. So there's still stuff going on. And in project management, you don't get to just like say, okay, the clock hit that time, I'm off. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, when stuff comes up, you've got to like deal with it.
When
And
stuff's
even
going on,
like he was
stuff's going
even
on.
checking emails and stuff when we were at the meetup and making phone calls because he had to handle something. Like that's what happens. So
It just is
part of the
what
job.
it is.
Yeah, it's part of
And-
he's so
And
fancy.
some days it's death by meetings. Like I had 20 hours worth of work to do today, 10 hours to do it in, and I wound up having like 4 hours of meetings.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Lambkin Family Homestead says, what about Dan and Ann? So for the dogs, we actually have 2 goats that my friend has, the one that has the dog. We have old Dan and little Ann, like from where the red fern grows. They are Caroline's kids. And so they're actually still over there until we finish this fence. But so we already have those names kind of in use, but they are good names.
Dan O'Cola, think you got some bad seeds. I'd be curious why you think that, because
hi to all people on the couch.
Hey, what's up? There are certain things that seeds need to germinate depending on what kind of seeds they are. So, yeah.
Jennifer Sweeney says, how long have you guys been in Mississippi now? We got here on July 25th. So it's coming up on a month here pretty soon. Creeping up on it.
Scott Masters a PM too. See that, that's why you like to garden, because gardening is therapy. If you're the kind of person, first of all, if you're a PM, you enjoy a certain amount of organized chaos. Okay, that's the reality. If you're a PM, you're a problem solver, and there's constant organized chaos. And when you finally are able to get up and walk away from that, you need to go out and talk to plants, man. You need to, I feel like gardening is therapy.
Kitchen back up here.
See here. What do I think about growing black walnut for lumber and pecan for eating? What do I think about it? Well, both of those take a long time to grow. So if you're planting seeds now, it's going to be a while. If I had a property that had a whole bunch of black walnut and a whole bunch of pecan on them, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of cutting lumber. I know somebody has to do it. Lumber is needed, but man, yeah, pecans, they're good trees for the environment. They're good trees for the deer. They're good trees for the squirrels. If I had a whole pecan orchard, what would I do with it? I don't know. But like here, I have some pecans randomly on the property, some walnuts randomly on the property, some persimmons randomly on the property. I'm not doing anything with any of them except just letting them be part of the ecosystem. That's right.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Gotta remember to do that. That's right. Anthony Hummel is in the house. What's up, guys? I'm out suckering tomatoes and putting calcium on them, so I'm listening but not watching. That's fair.
I'd be curious why she's putting calcium on them.
Blossom end rot, I would guess. I don't know. Anthony, you'd have to answer that. But I sent you a text earlier, Anthony. I did. Hopefully I got the number translated correctly, because sometimes I enter it wrong. I may have texted some random person.
Were you not in that group text that had everybody's number?
You were talking about a different Anthony.
Oh, sorry.
You're special. He's talking about Anthony from CRC, and I'm talking about Anthony about the horse.
Oh.
Okay. Josh Ward says, check your text, Mike. 70-yard thermal shot to the head to an armadillo this morning.
I haven't looked at my personal phone in a while.
Yeah.
I've been on my work phone all day.
David Moffat says, my problem with growing black walnuts is that it makes the soil so nothing else will grow in that area.
Why is that?
David Glunt says, I'd like to have some pecan logs for my lathe. Oh, I bet you could make some pretty stuff with that, David. You're very talented when it comes to that. So I bet.
And when I got trims when I've got limbs that need trimmed off of, like we've got one pecan that's got a low limb that I'm going to cut off because I'm going to be putting a gate in, a fence right there. All that is you can get stacked aside for smoking wood for the barbecue.
Charlie B, is that my little San Francisco girl, or is that Charles? He says, love you guys. They say, love you guys, miss you so much, but I'm not sure which account that's from. But
so
I'm thinking that's got to be one of the boot guy.
Peppers, okra, and beans are great. I think I missed.
Either way, we love you.
And the tomatoes are good. I think I missed something from Dano Piccolo about which seeds didn't germinate. Sorry about that.
Black walnut puts out an oil that kills farm-friendly plants.
I'm going to research that. I have not heard that.
Hi, Cuddly Texan. Gillum Farm. Hello.
Yeah, I'm going to dive into that because are you talking about the walnut, the shell itself? Because it does have that tar looking outside on it.
Lonely Hitchhiker Kent says, hi, said Mike. Did Mike call Tim? No, he has not called Tim yet.
No, I did.
Oh, you did call Tim. Oh, my bad. You did call him.
I did.
Okay, good.
I took a break. When you saw me out here talking to the neighbor on a four-wheeler on a fence line, that's why I was outside. I took a break. I called Tim back, walked outside to talk to him on the phone, and Ross came by riding fence lines. So gotcha. I took like a 20-minute break, but yeah, I talked to Tim.
Black walnuts are hard on the lawnmower. That is true, Lampkin Family Homestead. That would be very true. Bottom end drop, Mike. I am doing the wrong thing for that, question mark.
No,
I thought you texted, but farmers had me wide open today. I'll text you when I get out of the garden. No worries, no rush. I just didn't know if I texted the wrong number because I have done that before when I've entered a new number.
So I'm going to nerd out on you for as short a time as possible, Anthony, all right? Because Sid hates it when I nerd out on plant stuff. But here's the thing about blossom end rot. It is a calcium deficiency in the fruit. You are correct. Not necessarily in the plant and not necessarily in the soil. There are several things that can cause the plant's inability to uptake calcium and or to deliver that calcium to the fruit. So just because you have a calcium deficiency in the fruit doesn't mean that spending money on calcium sprays and things like that is what's going to solve the problem. More often than not, your watering is the problem. And secondly, it's the pH of the soil. There's companies out there that are marketing their cure for blossom end rot when oftentimes it's a lot cheaper and simpler than that. So I would
Lampkin Family Homestead.
Yeah, I'd be looking at the watering first.
He says he's all ears, literally, since he's only listening while he's working. Rally Creative Travel says, dang, I love this. I love learning these things. Thanks for discussing that, Mike.
Absolutely.
Scott Master says, I love the plant nerd talk. I know so many do. I just hear wah, 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 wah. I mean, I will admit, I have learned a lot over the years just from osmosis and being around it and like hearing it. Like it has soaked in, but I have no desire to get out there and play with plants. I like my little happy plants here, my ornamental plants, which I know is weird. I don't know why. They just make me happy.
First of all, it's not only plants. She likes all kinds of things that are not actually contributing back to the farm operation. Whether it's animals, plants, whatever. She just likes things that she likes how they look.
Men. No, I'm just kidding. I just couldn't resist.
And I evaluate everything as what kind of resources is this going to require and what is it going to provide back? That's the way I look at everything. Whether it's an animal, whether it's a plant. You know, this front yard right behind you guys, you have no idea the number of times we've had a conversation about this front yard behind us. I want it to be a garden because it gets all the morning sun. It's the flattest spot on the property.
You couldn't. I just said you had to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
I don't want it to look like
a garden.
No, I don't want it to look like a garden can be very pretty. I don't want it to look like a trashy garden. I want it to look like a good garden.
Could it look like the garden that's down there?
Well, no, because that'll block my view.
Yeah, so we got to work on this.
Like maybe if you put it like where I can't see it.
So not in the best spot for a garden.
Well, is this right here, literally only right here, is the only.
This perfectly flat spot behind us that gets all the morning sun. Yeah, this is the spot.
That way though. Oh, but then I'd see it through that window. Yeah,
Wow.
never mind. I don't want to see the sticks and the stuff. I'm sorry. I don't. I spend a lot of time like on the porch and I just enjoy the view. Right. I guess. I don't know. Sorry. Are y'all getting the guardian dogs? Says Renee Shrewsbury. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I think I am. Wanda Henry, hi.
That's right, Josh.
Yes, I believe it has been made clear now that I will be able to get those dogs. I think they have decided they're not keeping either one of them. So I think as it stands right now, that's kosher, I believe.
Josh said we're going to make it look like a park with fruit trees, and that's accurate. Josh has actually already provided us with 4 fruit trees. Yeah, 4 fruit trees. And
Gillen Farms, he's got 45 acres. He can pick a different spot. That's what I'm saying. Okay, it doesn't have to be right in my line of sight. Woo! Besides, you would not be able to come out and garden in your underwear.
Why not?
Because they could see you.
Who's they?
Our direct neighbors could see you.
No, they can't.
If you're walking around your chonies out here.
I can't see them.
In the fall, you could.
Well, I'm not going to be out here in my chonies in the fall. I go out and garden every morning in my boxers, people. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let me tell you, I looked out my bathroom window because I can see the garden from my bathroom window. He's out there in muck boots, chonies, and this shirt. So he was business on the top. He was like a mullet. He was business on the top and party down below. I was dying. I was like, that is an outfit right there.
What are you gonna do?
David Moffat says, I've heard of people watering their gardens with milk, but they don't realize it is the wrong kind of calcium and they're just wasting money. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
There's so many wives' tales out there. And the reason some wives' tales actually work is because even though the thing about it doesn't actually work, a side benefit of it does. Like, for instance,
like the rice water thing.
Water. You're adding more moisture to the plant, and watering was the problem. Sometimes the milk will help solve the problem, even though it had nothing to do with the milk. It just needed a doggone drink.
Let's Trade Paint says that your outfit never happened if there was no video.
That's right.
Trust me.
Come on.
It's burned in my retina. I saw it. It's okay, Mike. If you come by our place at any given time, my Mike may be out in his boxers too.
That's right.
MT Homestead.
That's right. Well, first of all, I keep my muck boots by the back door, and I can slip those on without bending over, so that's nice. So I walk to the back door with my boxers on, step into my muck boots because they're comfortable, and walk out to the garden, prune some tomatoes, adjust some drip tape, maybe plant a couple of things, whatever it is I'm out there doing for a little while. Maybe a little a little hand watering on top of,
Really
whatever.
Creative Travel just said 2 mics in their boxers. Wow, just lost my dinner.
Yeah.
Cindy Brown says her bid for the dogs' names is Bonnie and Clyde or Jack and Sally. I know a lot of people have suggested Bonnie and Clyde. I just feel like so many people use Bonnie and Clyde for names.
If it was going to be a Jack and anything, it'd be Jack and Diane.
Yeah.
About Jack and Diane.
Cindy Brown says, Sid, you don't feed your chickens in your underwear? If I've slept in my shorts, like I will go out there in the morning and feed in that, but like I don't know. I learned the hard way one time going out there in not much out here, and I got bit in some very uncomfortable places. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the end of the story.
Yeah, what makes me laugh about her is that she'll go out in like with no shoes and flip flops or Crocs or whatever, and it's like
I do all the time.
Up to the calf is what I'm trying to cover the most.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always but I don't know. I don't know because I have to put socks on. If I'm gonna put my muck boots on, I gotta put socks on, and sometimes I don't want to put socks on, so then I'm gonna wear my Crocs, and so that's what happens. But sometimes I still put my socks on and then I put my Crocs on because I don't want to put my muck boots on.
What would happen? Whose birthday would be lost? or what Disneyland would get shut down if you slipped your boots into your feet into your muck boots without putting socks
no,
on?
I did it once. You know what happened? The whole inside, like when I went to take my foot back out, the inside thing got all crunchy. And so I'm like, I don't do that anymore. And I don't no, it like pulled it out. Like you know what? You're mean. I don't like you anymore. Anyway. When Frankie goes to college, Mike can do the garden in his birthday suit.
No, that's too dangerous.
That is dangerous.
There's bugs out there, man.
There is. Trust me. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know. Yeah. You know, mucks and no socks. Yeah, I don't. I did it one time because I was in a hurry and I slipped them on and I didn't have socks on and it was not pleasant. I just no muck boots without socks. You gotta wear socks with them.
Yeah, I generally wear socks.
Yeah.
I've been known to, if I'm barefoot, slip them on real quick and go out there.
I wasn't even wearing them for that long. It pulled the filler insole thing out, and then I had to shove my arm in there and straighten it back out, and it was a mess. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Jesse and James, yeah.
Oh yeah,
For dog names.
That's cute, Auntie Anne. I'm not mad at that. That's cute.
Basil and Hayden.
Oh, that's cute. That's kind of cute. Yeah. A lot of people were suggesting like Smith and Wesson or like Ruger and like Glock and stuff like our friend already has a dog named Ruger, so I wouldn't want to do that, but those are kind of cool ideas too, stuff like that. Really Creative Travel says that'll bring the shorts content to a whole nother level if you're out there in your birthday suit. That's true. Then you can join Tim and David's OnlyFans. There you go.
I don't want to be between them two.
White Rock Nation is in the house. That's right. White Rock Homestead. We love you guys too. You're fun. Are you guys, let's see, when's the next meetup's not till next year.
Did you guys go to the Oakley Homestead, whatever thing?
I don't know if they did or not.
Because I know a lot of people did go to that.
A lot of people did. A lot of the people that went to the meetup went to that. Lefty and Poncho. That's cute, Mama V. She says her cats are Lefty and Poncho. That's cute.
That's cute. Yeah, there's so many good names out there.
Thank you, Daryl. Daryl Sulfur says, hi, I like your YouTube channel. Thank you. Appreciate that. What are mats? I know we have mosquitoes and black flies.
I think somebody said,
somebody
meant to type gnats.
Yeah, probably gnats.
But typed mats.
Oh, she said gnats. Well, I don't know.
Gnats.
Yeah, gnats. Oh, she's like, doesn't know what a gnat is? I thought gnats were like everywhere. They're like a little, you know what, like a fruit fly. They're kind of like that, but more annoying.
Smaller.
Yeah, and sometimes I know I have gotten bit by some kinds of gnats before.
I don't think so.
Everybody says no, but when I walk into and he's like, those just a field of gnats, and I come back out with bites, and they're not mosquitoes, whatever they are.
Well, first of all,
they don't like me.
There could well have been multiple kinds of bugs.
No, because you could see them.
Okay, all right. I've learned that she's right.
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying
those gnats bit her.
Listen, lots of things bite me.
Mm-hmm.
You could bite me. I'm just saying. White Rock Homestead says that they didn't, but we're going to the Ozark meetup in Missouri this next weekend. Fun. Well,
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, there's always a meetup this
so many meetups we can't go to them. You know, like I want to try to go to 1 or 2 a year if we can. That would be good. But you know, everybody wants to do these types of things during the season when those of us that are, you know, raising food outdoors need to be working our farm.
So Mason says, in your birthday suit, the gnats will not be in your face. That is true. That is accurate. Tennessee Roadster says, Sid, how are you adjusting to the humidity? I know Mike is probably used to it, question mark. I actually think I might do better with the heat in general than maybe you do.
Well, you've always done better with heat in general.
Yeah.
But
and
like
I think
when we were
do fine with the humidity.
Yeah, the humidity's great.
Like I actually prefer it to the dry heat just because like in the dry heat, my hands will crack and bleed. Yeah. I get nosebleeds. I get really bad headaches. So I don't have.
You got to be careful in humidity. You know, the downside to humidity is, you know, when the air is thick with water, that water sticks to you, and instead of evaporating, which helps the cooling process. So to some people, thick humid air actually feels hotter than dry air. But the health benefits of the humidity to me, you know, the nasal and skin, and it just, yeah. And frankly, look, the bottom line is just you just got to work smart. In the middle of the day when it's the hottest part of the day and it's ridiculous, that's when you do whatever indoor project you have. You go out and you work hard in the morning until it gets hot, and then in the evening, like as soon as we get off of this live, I'll be in the garden within 5 minutes.
I have to go play Uber to a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Cindy Brown says you should go to the Homesteaders of America this year. I think I've heard whispers of that, but I don't know where, when. I know nothing about it. Tennessee Roaster says it's their first summer since Lee, California. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, we got here in the end of July, so we got like the hottest part of summer when we got here.
Yeah, August
which just threw us to the wolves right out the gate. So we're like unpacking, moving vans and things in just swamp heat, you know. So we kind of there was no time to adjust to it. It was just here it is. Like, right. Welcome to August.
But you know, here hot is 95 degrees.
Okay, Cindy Brown, thank you.
In the high desert on the West Coast, hot is 115. You know.
Paul Hyman says to move your cup because you're resting it on a nerve that's causing a tick in your leg because you're bouncing it. Oh, it's Steve. I know that. Okay. So Tennessee Roadster is now Steve Turtle.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know you changed your screen name. That makes sense though because you were North Cal. So I got you. Through Mississippi live from the garden. I know. And guys, if you guys like TikTok at all, Mike's been posting on TikTok. He's got a couple videos on there. They're real short, like to the point, garden problem solving, info things, and he just gets right nerds, does all his plant nerdiness. And he's got a couple videos there that have several thousand views, and one that has 2.2 million last I checked, and one that's like 500,000, and like I don't know. He's like a little. He'll come in and say, "I'm a TikTok star." He thinks he's fancy now. So I don't know. So Wanda Henry says, "Yeah, I thank God every day that we don't ever get that have that heat of 115." Yeah, it's crazy, man. I tell you, like in that dry desert heat it hits you different when it gets into those triple digits.
But honestly, I think 115 dry heat feels pretty similar to 95 degrees and 100% humidity. I think they feel very similar.
I don't know, man. There's a different like burning in your lungs that you don't get when it's humid. Yeah. When it's dry and there's literally no moisture in the air and you just feel like you're inhaling sand. I don't know. It hits different to me, I guess. I don't know.
Either way, I don't think it's, you know, even the hottest, most humid days here, I don't think are worse than the hottest, driest days back there.
No.
I think
I think we're.
And frankly, the winters are so much better here. The springs, so much better here, and the fall is so much better here.
You can see the seasons change, and I really enjoy that. Like I think it's really pretty,
and the weather is amazing during the spring and fall.
Versus like what we had before, where it was just like somebody flipped a switch.
Yeah, you went winter, summer.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
it was great. There was maybe a half a day of spring in there somewhere, but yeah. It's, Dawn from Hat Creek Homestead. Howdy. Paul Heyman says, "Come on, people, hit that thumbs up button. It helps these awesome people. It only takes 1 second. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You are great." Hold on here. I lost David Blunt said something a minute ago, and then I lost it. I'm trying to find it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. David Blunt says, "Are you going to Dave's Freedom Weekend?" We are. In fact, I was just talking about that at the beginning. I actually canceled our hotel and I booked the Airbnb that Auntie Anne had originally booked, but is not going to be using because it's 20 minutes closer.
Wow.
So I was like, "Thank you."
You told me that.
Because it just happened a little while ago,
that's awesome.
And you were in meetings and stuff. So yeah, it's a cute little cabin. It's got a little fire pit out front, which is great too. That it's got like a kitchen and everything. So like, if I need to bring up any food, I can get the stuff and I can prep it at the cabin and then bring it up ready. So because I know everybody's going to be trying to like, figure out how to bring stuff, cook stuff, whatever. So I can, that'll make life a little easier. So I'm excited about that. It looks cute. So So thank you again, Auntie Ann, for giving me the call to let me know that you canceled it so that I could snatch it up. I appreciate you.
Woo, Mike, you hear it here first on your own live, yeah?
I know. Well, he's
Hey, look,
been meetings all day.
I've been unavailable to chat about stuff all day.
Yeah, he even didn't know.
Part.
Like, so my girlfriend Beth dropped her daughter Morgan off because she had to be somewhere else, and I was going to take the girls to youth. She dropped her off. I came back, was doing something else, and he popped out of his office finally. And he goes, "Did you already take the girls?" And I was like, "Yeah, I already took them and came back." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't." He was just so busy. He just didn't even. He's like, "I knew it got quiet, but he's like, I didn't know you left." So. Oh, Auntie Ann says, our camper won't be completely finished, but done enough to be able to take it. Well, that's good. Maybe, I mean, you still have a couple weeks. Maybe you'll be able to get it squared away enough. But, I mean, yeah. Whoops. I know. He went quiet with that offer to bite me earlier. I know. I meant more like bite me. Not like bite me. It wasn't an invitation in that sense, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe Tim's gonna end up riding his new Harley up there. We'll see. I guess I just watched his ramblings today, and I know he was trying to figure out if he was gonna take his RV or not. I don't know what he's decided, or if he's still kicking it around.
I don't know where he would park it.
Up there on the mountain. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's where people are staying. Is up there. That are bringing RVs. He cleared a bunch of space.
Okay, so he's cleared more space
since
we were there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's been clearing for the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Getting ready for the septic and he's cleared a bunch of stuff. That's how he almost remember that one with the tree came down and almost bumped him. That was part of that clearing. Oh, as far as he knows, Tim is staying at the lodge. Okay.
What's the lodge? That's the hotel that we were gonna stay at, right?
No, we were staying at the Paris Inn originally. But that's 20 minutes further away, so I don't know. I don't know what the lodge is, but he may not want that. Boosted, whatever, like public. You want him stalkers come and get him. DD5 is moving to their area, so all that space where DD5 is will be empty too. That's true, Gems to Gems. They're got that area cleared too, so they're over there. So the area that they were staying in over there, that little, I'll call it a cul-de-sac because that's kind of what it is off of the drive across from David. I know that's where he was planning on having everybody because he mentioned that when we were up there, that everybody was going to kind of stay over there. But again, I don't know how many people are bringing up RVs, so I'm just packed in there.
Yeah, there's only room for a few RVs, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to get. Remember that screen tent we had that I used to use to process turkeys in the middle of when it was hot?
Did you get rid of it when we moved?
I thought you kept it. I mean, I've reorganized the garage a few times, and I don't remember seeing it recently.
Maybe you did get rid of it. I tried to get you to keep it, and I don't know if you listened or not.
You need to bounce, dude.
Come here, handsomes. You come sit with Mama.
That would have been that would be cool to have.
To what? Take up there? I don't. For what? When everybody's eating or whatever.
Bugs.
Or to put the food in. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like when you're prepping stuff, and and it's not time to eat yet, but a place to put stuff. Put it in there. Keep the flies out.
Yes, that's right. David Glenn says, "Stay off David's new lawn." I know, right? He's gonna be out there being, "Stay off my lawn, kids." Yeah, he's got that nice little bocce ball court that he's got set up.
Get off my grass.
I know.
I'm gonna be that grumpy old man.
You already are.
Except for
don't drive anywhere but on the tracks.
That's right. Well,
tracks.
I have a designated where to drive. Look, if you got me mowing grass and like fertilizing grass and trying to keep grass green, then you're not going to be cutting tracks in it with vehicles.
I know. Yeah.
We identify where you're going to drive, and those are now the paths.
I understand. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody's mad about your paths. It's fine.
Blow up cabin tents. That just doesn't sound like something I would do.
Yeah. I don't do the whole camping thing. It's not my jam. Just not my jam.
Military tent. Yeah. No, look, I put in my time, like rough camping. I don't feel like it.
I mean, he's got grass on his little lawn side, but the part that he just cleared and where DD5 was, there's not really grass right there. So yeah, people will just be on the dirt. I know he did get a bunch of gravel. You guys, I'm sure, saw that video of all the gravel and stuff that he had the driveway redone and everything. So I mean, at least the road getting in there for people with RVs seems like it's gonna be a lot easier.
That's right, Scott Masters. It's a badge of honor that we wear with pride. Our being grumpy as we get older.
Yeah. Auntie Ann says, I don't tent camp either, but that's why we're taking the travel trailer. It's only 19 feet. Yeah. Like, I mean, I feel like and even when I was younger, I was not like, hey, let's go camping. Like, that was just not something that was not something I grew up doing. You know, and he grew up like off grid before off grid was cool. So he's like, I put my time. Like, I would like a regular bed, please.
Yeah.
He's like,
all these folks are talking, glamorizing off grid. And I mean, when I was a kid, it just meant you were dirt road poor. That's what it meant. Like, we didn't have electricity. We didn't have water. We didn't have, we were building a house. We didn't even have like full walls, and we had plastic everywhere. We had to build a fire outside. We had to go get water from,
oh, Cuddly Texan
neighbor's
and
well.
Lonely Hitchhiker Kent both say that David mentioned on a video, I must have missed it, that he's throwing seed down there to let it blow up before, because he's got time still.
As long as he's getting some rain, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up tent camping, but now I have to have my AC. That's right, Auntie Ann. We like our comforts. Exactly, Junk to Gems. Yeah, I like some running water. I like comfortable bed. I like some electricity. Throw in a little Wi-Fi. You got yourself a deal.
Hey, I could do it again if I had to. I know I could.
I'm sure you could.
But I don't want to if I don't have to. Simple as that. I put in that time.
That's right, Michael. Michael says the closest it gets to camping is the fully functioning RV. That's right.
I don't even know if she would do a fully functioning RV.
I would do an RV. I could handle that. I mean, I feel like here's the other thing is like, and I've heard people tell me it's because I'm an only child. I like my space. And so if I am in a confined space, like with even just my immediate family for too long, I'm like, stop touching me. Don't come. Like, I can't, I start freaking out.
See, I get up, grab my coffee, put on my muck boots, and go to the outside.
Yeah.
And talk to my plants.
In an RV. I'm talking about.
I don't care where I am.
No, but I'm talking about.
Park that RV wherever you want. I will go to the outside and talk to the plants.
Okay, well then, that's fine.
My room is giant.
Giant outdoor room. That's right. Karen Hergy, hello. That was so cool too. Her son won one of the gift cards last night. So that was cool. That Tim gave away for his 25K
awesome.
blowout giveaway. Yes, I need my own bubble video, bro. I do. I really do. Like, sometimes Frankie will come and hang on me, and I'm like, do you want a hug? I'll give you a hug, but I don't want you to just cling to me like a weirdo and pull on me. Like, I don't like that. Like, there was times even when she was little, I was like, don't like pull on me and cling on me. Like, you can give me a hug, you can like, whatever, but like, don't just like paw at me. Like, that just, I don't know, something about that just makes me cringe. Which I know sounds terrible, like, but I don't know. I'm like, I'm fine. Like, touch me, hold my hand, hug me, but don't paw at me. I don't know. It's a weird thing I have, I guess. I don't know.
Have I picked any garlic yet? Yeah, actually, I harvested all of the roja and just a couple of the elephant, which is not actually a garlic. It's a leek, but
you should put a plug in it so it doesn't leak. Woo.
But yeah, it's time to harvest your garlic if y'all planted it at the right time. So I've already harvested a bunch of it.
David Moffat says, Randy, North Missouri outdoors, if it isn't elevated overnight, neither am I during the day, LOL. He's responding to some things.
He's talking about if it isn't elevated over. If he's not on a bed, then he's not going to be elevated during the day.
Makes sense. Mom, she's touching me again. That's right, Dano people. I can't handle it. Wanda Henry said, Mike, I love the short you did singing Johnny Cash. I think that was when we burned the fire ring around the pond.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, he's asking if David Blunt says, did you use your monster gloves?
So I did not use them when I harvested the garlic. The ground was so hard, I didn't even think to try.
David's ears must have been burning because Come On Homesteading just popped in the house, y'all.
Hey, everybody, stop talking smack about David right now.
Talking about where people were going to camp and whatever because they came up. So we're staying. We're not camping. We're staying at the Airbnb in Havana.
That's right. We're not camping. We're staying in the Ritz Carlton and showing up.
Yeah. So we won't be quite as far away and like that. Were we an hour away last time? We won't be as
We're pretty far last time.
An hour and 10 minutes or something. An hour and 20 minutes.
We don't want to do that again.
No, that was a little far of a drive for me. But yep, I just watched your video of going to the Okie homestead meetup. I just watched you guys and your young little fan that wanted to meet you and you guys meeting Doug and Stacy and all that.
Doug and Stacy are cool. I never met them, so I don't know if they're actually cool.
Well, Doug got Doug on camera saying, "Come on."
Nice.
Yeah. Dave's on his phone. He can't tag everybody, but he sends his love, I'm sure. Salty Dog says everyone can still talk schmack because David still can't shoot straight.
We may do some. There may be some shooting lessons over Freedom Weekend.
Maybe.
There might be some shooting lessons.
We'll see.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, let's see what the host is up for out there, you know. What he's done. And then you gotta tell me what I gotta make and bring too, bro, when it gets closer. Because I got a little kitchen in my cabin, so I can make stuff and bring it.
Firecrackers.
It's like so one note. I can make other things. I don't know. I can bring firecrackers, so if that's what y'all want. Yeah, just keep me posted, David. Let me know. I'll make it.
Yeah, I think Doug is kind of he's a character, man. He's got some views and he does not hold back at all. I like it.
He's like, I like it. Delayed reaction. I like it.
Well, in case anybody was thinking that I was saying that was a negative thing, I'm not.
No, this one sometimes I have to I'm like, rate it in. He'll tell me to rate it in, and then I will keep it super neutral, and then he'll just go full force, and I'm like, oh hey, I guess we're doing that now.
Yeah, sometimes I hold it in, and then somebody does something just so stupid that I just have to call them out, and that's usually a liberal. So.
Anthony Hunnell says, don't let Mike put you down, Sid. I wear my Crocs like they are muck boots. I know, I do too. I mean, my socks get wet sometimes, but I don't know, they're just comfortable and they're easy to slide on and off. And
here's the thing.
I just like my Crocs.
Everybody wears Crocs.
Yeah.
So I'm the oddball. I'm the odd man out.
You are only that because you lost your Crocs. You were wearing those things 24/7 until you lost them. And I don't know how you lose your shoes, but he did.
I found them.
You found them?
Yeah.
Where were they?
They were in my suitcase.
The one that you had lost until we went. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lost a suitcase.
You lost a whole.
But I found
suitcase.
It, and in it were the Crocs that I had lost, but I found. But I only wore those Crocs all the time if I was barbecuing or hanging out at the pool. If I was going to walk on grass or gravel or dirt or anywhere other than concrete and pool, I did not like the Crocs because I don't like grit between my toes.
I don't know where you're getting. You're not. He shuffles his
Crocs
feet.
have holes all over them.
You shuffle your feet when you walk. That's why you get dirt in your shoes. That's why.
No.
Even when you wear your Jesus sandals, your Birkenstocks.
No, those are different because those are so open that all I got to do is shake my foot and it goes away. A Croc allows debris to get into the Croc, but then it holds it in.
He's currently wearing Birkenstocks with socks right now, so he cannot judge me for wearing Crocs at all.
That's right.
Especially when they're in action mode. When they go into sport mode, it's like a whole nother. It's good stuff, man. I'm telling you. Steve C says, I don't wear Crocs. Hashtag I don't wear Crocs.
I just don't like Crocs.
I love Crocs. In fact, I have special Crocs that I will wear for Freedom Weekend.
I bet you do. They're probably red, white, and blue.
Of course.
Did you just buy them?
No, I've had them.
Okay.
But I only wear them on, well, not like only on patriotic holidays, but like I try to keep the white, so I don't wear them around like a lot, you know.
Can't wear Crocs. His feet sweat and
It sounds like you're at Taco Bell for lunch when you walk. Oh,
yeah.
I can see that. I destroy shoes fast, and Crocs are cheap and easy to replace. Accurate, yeah. I have flamingo Crocs too, so those are the ones I wear out. They're so dirty now, and they've got paint on them. I've worn them doing everything, so you can't really see the flamingos anymore. But they still wear them all the time.
Rambling with the Brums.
That's right. I put those Crocs in four-wheel drive, Dana. That's right. You know it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Sandals, I'm cool with, but Crocs, I don't like them. I don't like them. They hold stuff in. They got the holes in there so the stuff can get in, but then they hold it in. I like to be able to just pick my foot up and shake it and have it fall out. I can do that with a sandal.
Oh, the winter Crocs with the fur lining, but I don't like the all rubber ones. That's Auntie Ann. I have one. I wear those during the winter too. I have the ones with the fur lining. I wear those around the house. I don't wear them outside because I don't want to get the fur lining dirty. So unless I'm getting in the car to go pick up Frankie, I don't wear them like out.
I don't think that anyone honestly likes Crocs. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
I love them.
It's a bunch of BS.
No, I love them.
There was a good marketing platform. A movie made them famous. They followed up with some good marketing.
Hideous, and I love them.
Nobody really likes Crocs.
I really do.
No.
I really do. They're comfortable. I wear that, and I wear these, which are fit flops. I'll wear boots when I have to. No matter what, I have some nice expensive boots. They hurt my feet by the end of the day, no matter what, no matter how comfortable they are, no matter how well they're made. I don't like them long term. They're not comfortable for walking and doing whatever. And then I have my running shoes, and I wear those for like 30 minutes every day.
I wore a pair of tennis shoes when we went to Arkansas.
I don't like wearing tennis shoes.
For the first time in a year, probably.
Yeah, I don't like wearing tennis shoes. I don't like it.
I'll
only wear it when I'm around.
I have a nice pair of tennis shoes that look like they're brand new, and they're probably 5 years old. You know why? Because I wear them about once a year, one day. Yeah. For some reason, I don't even remember why I wore them. No. If something's running, if I'm running, y'all need to shoot whatever's chasing me right now.
Auntie Ann said, did you put the bling on them? I did not. I do not have the charms, the Croc charms. Frankie has found some several times and like sent me the pictures of, they had like a beach set with flamingos and they had all this stuff. And she's like, Mom, they have chicken ones. Mom, they have this. And I'm like, I don't feel the need, which is funny because I do like to bling things out. But for some reason with Crocs, I'm like, no, I feel like that would bug me having the charms on them. So I don't have the charms on them. I feel like that's unnecessary. Although it would plug your holes.
That's absurd.
I'm just saying.
That's absurd.
Hat Creek Homestead says my 17-year-old daughter is obsessed with everything Crocs. She even ordered headlamp for hers. So annoying. I hate Crocs. I'm all about functionality. I am tempted to get the headlamps because I'm like, when I'm putting birds up at night with my Crocs on, it would be kind of convenient to have the lights on the front. They're really cool. They go in the hole and they light up and they have different settings. They're kind of neat. I'm not gonna lie.
How are they gonna light up what's up here?
Well,
no, if you want a headlamp, wear a headlamp.
No, because there's actually like shows a lot when you're walking.
Okay, that's fine. You do what makes you happy. Do not order me a pair of those.
I won't. Don't worry. Yeah, charms on men's Crocs is a hard no. That's true, Rambling. That's true. I agree. Todd Not Todd says, hey, Wanda. Love us some Todd Not Todd.
Who was it? Is it Will that's got spurs for his Crocs?
Oh, yeah, those are kind of cool. He does have spurs on his Crocs. They're like plastic, but I think they're plastic.
Look, if you're just going to a pool party barbecue and you're just, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with humor. I got no problem with people wearing funny shit.
On track, target time here. That's right. Let's Trade Paint says, see y'all later. Have a good night, y'all. That's right. Well, we're wrapping it up too. We are wrapping it up too. Everybody, man, we appreciate you guys. Auntie Ann, again, I appreciate that phone call. Letting me know that that you were dropping that Airbnb so we snatched it up today. That was awesome. 20 minutes less of driving that I got to do every time we leave.
That's awesome.
Exciting. Appreciate you. And thank you to all our moderators tonight. We always appreciate you guys and everything you do. And we love you guys. Those of you that hung out with us tonight, we appreciate you. We love you. We will see you next time. And until then,
I'm going to go garden.
He's going to go garden.
Go grow some food, guys.
Yeah. Have a blessed rest of your week. And safety's off. We'll see you next time.